How do 529 plans affect my FAFSA? Have you ever wondered how your savings for college might impact your financial aid? Let's break down the relationship between 529 plans and the free application for federal student aid, often known as FAFSA. A 529 plan is a special savings account that helps families save for college expenses. When you fill out the FAFSA, the money in a 529 plan can influence the amount of financial aid you might receive. However, the effect largely depends on who owns the account. If your parents own the 529 plan, it is treated as a parental asset on the FAFSA. This means that only a small portion, specifically up to 5.64% of the total value, is counted when determining your expected family contribution. For instance, if your parents have $20,000 in a 529 plan, the FAFSA will add about $1,128 to your family's financial responsibility. This is a relatively minor impact compared to other assets. Another important point is that when your family withdraws money from a parent-owned 529 plan to pay for college, that money does not count as your income on the FAFSA. This means you can use those funds without worrying about losing financial aid because of the withdrawal. Now, let's talk about what happens if the 529 plan is owned by you, the student. In this case, the FAFSA treats it differently. A larger percentage of the student's assets are counted, which can lead to a more significant reduction in financial aid. The government expects students to contribute more from their own savings, so this can be a factor to consider as you plan for college. What if the 529 plan is owned by a grandparent or someone else? Starting with the 2024 to 2025 school year, withdrawals from grandparent-owned 529 plans will no longer count as student income on the FAFSA. This change means that families with grandparent-owned plans can use those funds without worrying about affecting financial aid eligibility. To summarize, if your parents own the 529 plan, it will slightly reduce your financial aid, but withdrawals do not count as income. If you own the plan, expect a bigger impact on your aid. Grandparent-owned plans are no more favorable since withdrawals do not affect your financial aid. Understanding how these plans work can help you and your family save for college while maximizing your chances of receiving financial aid. When filling out the FAFSA, make sure to report the 529 plan accurately based on who owns it to get the best financial aid estimate.